Yo, we back. Welcome to what's this? I'm calling it season 2, season 3, whatever we go. Episode 4, live podcast. Our fourth YouTube live podcast channel. Man, it's a lot going down. Happy Easter, everybody. Special Easter edition. And we're not going to be on the mic. We're not going to bother y'all this much today. We're not going to have y'all watch for a whole hour. But just a lot going on. NBA playoffs started yesterday. We're just going to get right into it. Big Johnson going to start us off. Y'all see we representing, of course. He got the Niners. I already know my team. We representing out here 1-0.
1-0. It's only the first game. So first was the day in sports yesterday. We're going to do yesterday's day in sports because today didn't really have much. Yesterday was Belichick's birthday, 70 years old. Great coach, of course. Mm-hmm. Kareem, one of the greatest players. The most unstoppable shot. He turned 75. Mm-hmm. He seems to be mad at LeBron right now, as everybody is, every Laker former and Laker fan is. No, we're not really mad at LeBron, but
should be.
No, we're mad at Russ. I'm calling him Russell from now on because Russ is with the Denver Broncos.
Okay.
So that's Russell is the Lakers. Anyway, so that was it for my little day in sports thing. We'll have some better ones in the upcoming. So there you go. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to start us off with football. I only got a couple of things, or one thing with football and one thing with baseball as well. Rest in peace to Dwayne Haskins. Passed away tragically last week. And just reading that report on ESPN, he's a black quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and just saw him. It said he went on a freeway, walked into a freeway, and got ran over by a dump truck. And it's just a little iffy for me to read. I hope they do an autopsy, and it just reminds me of. I feel like it's something in the head, just a lot with CTE. With football players and everything they go through with hits and everything, and what it does to their brain. So just condolences out to his family. That was tough to read, tough to wake up to, and especially when it's just a black athlete out there. Just any athlete in general, but just seeing a brother from experience. And he was young. I think he was younger than
24.
I
believe 24.
He was turning 24 this year, or he was 24.
Either way, that sucked. That was terrible. Who knows what happened? I mean, I really don't know the issue. What the issue was? The family is saying one thing, which they said that he just came.
From football.
Yeah. So
running routes.
I mean, who knows? Mental drugs. It could have been anything. I guess we'll figure out what it was, or
could do the autopsy.
Yeah, or
they'll come out sooner or later.
But either way, just that pretty much sucks. So, also, Gilmore signed with the Colts, right?
Yeah, he did. I think that's a good pickup for him. Actually, their defense is actually still pretty good. So I mean, having an experienced vet back there, I think he could still cover really well for him to be that age.
Yeah, but how did he make the Pro Bowl and only played 8 games?
The media and their votes, man. It's just I'm gonna get into
it's 8 games.
I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into that media votes and everything later in the podcast too, because that's just absurd. But that's all I have for football.
Yeah, it's not really much football. We're waiting on the draft. So other than that, we got a little baseball for you.
Dodgers 6 in a row. We're on a roll. Started off.
They should be 6 in a row.
Yeah,
you're playing the Reds and the Rockies.
Not the Twins.
Oh no, it was Cleveland. Was it Cleveland?
No, it was the Twins.
Oh yeah, it was Minnesota.
I told you Minnesota. I think they're actually pretty good though.
They're all right.
They're okay. I like the pickups that they had this offseason.
Yeah,
a couple of pitchers. And
yeah,
of course, Carlos Correa over there for 3 years. That's all I got on baseball. They're playing. They won today, so it makes it 6 in a row. Score was 9-1. Yeah, I saw.
I thought it was a 7-10 game.
9-1. On the score once. Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, Trey Turner, he's going to be MVP.
MVP?
Yes.
His streak ended today. He had a 24-game hitting streak that ended today, by the way. He went I think he went 0 for 4.
Because I think the Dodger fans didn't really get to see
how good he is.
Like we got the end of him or after All-Star, whatever. But dude's a star. Dude's a star. He was hitting 330 before when we got him. And he kind of struggled a little bit every now. He struggled just a little. Everybody struggled, but dude's a star. There's nothing he can't do.
Super fast. I think he's the fastest in the league for sure.
Did you know that David Price getting paid like $36 million or $32 million? No, he's 32. He's getting paid 36. Did you know that?
He's not 32 years old. He's older than that.
I mean, I'm sorry. He's 36 then and getting paid $32 million. It's one or the other. I don't remember his age.
I know he's 36. He's older.
Well, okay, yeah. He's getting paid $32 million.
I didn't know.
Or he might be getting paid his age, 36, but he's getting paid, yes. That's from the trade. That's from the trade. That's what I'm saying. It's a trade thing.
We know we ain't giving no 36-year-old guys.
That was so ridiculous. When I saw that, I was so shocked. I was like, wow.
Well, LA got unlimited money. So
yeah, obviously.
With any sport. So, besides the Lakers.
Yeah, we have no money. The franchise, they're too cheap. They don't want to pay the salary. The luxury tax.
Like every other LA team.
They're cheap. It's a family. It's almost like a mom and pop store compared to Walmart. Like that's how it looks like the Lakers. They're just scared to spend money. They spend money.
They're spending money on LeBron.
No, they're spending money on Russ, highest paid player on the team. Told you that last week.
Picked you up. Nobody told you to pick
you up. You always want to try to switch it to make it about the Lakers, dude. We talking about baseball.
I said LA teams and I said like the Lakers.
Yeah, but see, you go to the Lakers, you always you do that.
All right. No, I didn't go last week. You did. Last episode, it was all you, buddy.
Yeah, just go the baseball, dude.
I'm doing baseball. That's all I had.
I'm not talking about the Lakers today. I can't do it. It's like a waste of my energy.
No infamous.
No, I'm not saying it. I have nothing to say about him today.
The rant will come sooner or later. It'll come sooner or later. Maybe when I don't know. He's saving it.
Did you see Russ say he really didn't get it? He don't know why Frank Vogel didn't like him or something. He really didn't get a chance to be himself or what?
Yeah, I saw.
Dude, you can't shoot. You turn the ball over.
I thought you said we weren't talking about the Lakers.
But I'm just saying, why is he acting like somebody was against him? He sucked.
Y'all picked him up.
Yeah, but he sucked. So why
would y'all have him in that type of scheme?
Yeah, come on.
We're not going there.
Why would we have him in that type? Why would we have a professional basketball player in that type?
Exactly. Buddy Hield and whoever you were going to get fit better for your team.
That's who LeBron wanted.
That's LeBron's fault then.
Okay, so we're not talking about whose fault it was. Russ sucked anyway. Russell sucked anyway. Dude, he can't shoot. He can't pass. I don't care about the triple doubles. People always want to forget it. Anyway, come on, no. See, yeah, that's how it goes. Just forget it.
I got a whole list.
Whew. Okay, go on. Just go.
So you got questions to start me off with, or what? Or should
I do. All right. So I wanted to know obviously they have all the finalists now for the NBA awards. So.
Absurd.
The MVP finalists were the Joker, Giannis, and Embiid. So, out of those three, who's yours?
Joker. Easily.
All right, yeah, me too. For me too.
Look at the team he has.
They suck. Them dudes suck. Your boy Will Barton and Aaron Gordon. These are like cast-offs.
Morris. These are they're not a whole team over there, but the things he's doing with them.
Well, I'll give you the stats. So people will know that you're just not choosing the person who won the scoring title. So Embiid is 30 points. It's probably more because I got it 30.6 points. It's probably more now because I didn't even look at it.
He won the scoring title.
Yeah, and then 11 rebounds, 4 assists. It's pretty good.
It was good for a center.
Giannis 29, well, basically 30 points. I know Embiid probably won. He probably had 31, 32. I didn't even pay attention after the last game, but I knew he was going to win. Giannis 29.9, 11.6 rebounds, and almost 6 assists. That's a good season for him. And the Joker 27 points, almost 14 rebounds, 13.8 rebounds, and 8 assists.
That's it. See,
with that team.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, we agreed there. The rookie of the year.
That's so tough to me.
It's Mobley, Scotty Barnes, and Cade Cunningham.
All top 5. Cade went number 1, Mobley went number 3, Scotty went number 4. Now, if you talk about impacts on the team, I'm going Evan Mobley because I don't think they're in the position they are in the play-in without his play, even though he was hurt. But I can also say the same thing about Scotty Barnes because Toronto struggled at the beginning of the year, and they picked it up. And I think Scotty Barnes' game elevating helped them overcome a big little hump. What was it? You get what I mean.
Yeah.
That they came over. So they overcame. So I'm still going Evan Mobley just because he did some great things. Like, he's going to be really good. You can see it. So I feel like you also got to go on potential and what they show. And I think overall, Evan Mobley down the line in the next 3 years would be really good to help. I think he could be an all-star. I could say same thing. Cade is, I remember you was telling me Cade is whatever. He just picked it up at the end of the year to get a chance.
Played well.
Arguably, I think Josh Giddey would have been there over him if he stayed healthy.
They're both the same players to me. Like, neither one can really shoot.
They're great passers.
And rebounders.
But I think Josh Giddey would have. That's just my opinion.
Giddey, he can't shoot, but he can do everything else.
I like his game a lot. So I'm going Evan Mobley on that.
Yeah, it's Mobley for me too. Scotty Barnes had a real good season. Like, he fit perfectly with Toronto. He's that kind of. They needed a scrappy dude who can do it all, and is nothing he can't do either. I'm gonna go Mobley because Toronto to me already had a good team.
Yeah.
I just thought they underachieved last year. Plus, they didn't have a home, so.
True.
I'm gonna go Mobley also. Cade, he played pretty well.
He's in third.
And Jalen Green played well as a mention for me.
I'll take Josh Giddey. Herbert Jones was really good too.
He was good. He's a good defender.
For him to be second round.
Correct.
They found a sleeper. They found a sleeper in the second round.
Yeah, we don't find sleepers.
THG.
So yeah, Mobley. No. So the most improved.
Man, now look.
They had.
Why is Jordan Poole not there?
I don't know. He had a great season.
John Morant was good last year.
Correct, but I think my problem with Ja winning the award is he only played. He didn't play. He missed like 25 games or something. 22, at least 22 games. I know he missed at least 20 games.
That's what I don't understand. DeJounte Murray should be there.
Murray should. It's Murray, Poole, and Garland.
Easily.
That's it.
Easily. When I saw the finalists earlier, I'm like, where's Jordan Poole? Y'all been talking about how he's improved all year and don't throw him in the finalist and you put John Morant there. I feel like the thing with John Morant, we knew he was going to be good already. Everybody knew exactly what he needed to improve, which was his shot. And he did by like 6%. So now he's league average at like, I think he's at 38%.
6% is a lot.
It is a lot. But so is going up 7 points, putting up 3 extra assists, 3 extra rebounds.
I'm not even sure he's going to qualify for, he's averaging 27 points, but you need a minimum of 58 games. I don't remember how many he played. I know it's close. But
it's just absurd to me how Jordan Poole's not.
Most improved, Jordan Poole.
He's
averaging 18 points, 18.4 with 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And he only shoots 92% from the free throw line.
That's number 1 in the league, by the way.
92.4%.
That's better than Steph.
So he's a Laker next year. And
that's funny.
so and he averaged 12 points last season. So
that's a big jump.
So that's a big jump, and then you have to realize all the injuries. It's not like he had all the players that with him. Draymond was out for a while. Clay wasn't playing in the game for a while. Steph got hurt, or management, whatever they call it.
True.
So, but he played in every game, except the only time he didn't play, he was out for protocols. All the other games he played.
So
he missed like 6 games.
Just make him a finalist. That's all I'm saying. I didn't even care. I truly think Darius Garland's gonna win the award because of how Cleveland made that big leap.
Okay. Well,
and the way he plays.
He averaged 10 points, 11 points last year.
And now he's averaging
21.8.
That's 10 extra points. He was an all-star.
And he averaged 6 assists last year. He's at 8 almost.
Exactly. So, I mean, I think Darius Garland's going to win. You could say DeJounte Murray, too.
Murray had a great season, man.
Yeah, he averaged 20. He was the only player to average, 28, 9, and 2?
He averaged, last year he was 15 points, 7 rebounds, or it could have been 7 assists. I'm sorry, I had to write that down. But and 5.4 something. So, but forget about all that. This season, 21 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds.
And 2 steals.
The steals.
He led the league in steals.
So, I mean, to me, I like to see him winning because I believe without him, they would have been nothing. Now, Garland.
Can you factor in Colin Sexton's?
Yeah, I can because
that's why he improved.
He improved because I didn't like them together. I really didn't like them together. Although they both were good to me, I don't like them together because Sexton shoots too much, and he doesn't like to pass like that.
Yeah, they tried to do a little C.J. McCollum, Dame, little duo.
That's not going to work.
Tandem duo. So Colin's out of there.
I like him, but I think he's gone too.
He's out of there.
I think they'll trade him.
Because you see how they improved. I mean, you see how far they could go without him. You don't need 2 guards that are 6'1", and then you're so liable on defense as well.
They need a small forward so bad.
I like Isaac Okoro.
I like him
he's a couple of years.
I like him defensively. Offensively, he gives him nothing to me. Sometimes he'll make some threes every now and then, but he doesn't look. He looks like he's on one leg. Something about him.
He ain't been the same.
No, I don't know. He's always hurt. Yeah, it's always something with him. Like he can't get out of his own way, and he just looks like a step slower. He's never really been a great shooter. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's streaky, but he can't shoot like that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's something about him. I don't know. Maybe they need to give him another year. Just to see how he is next year because he needs to recover and recuperate.
You also factor in Ricky Rubio not playing either.
Rubio was a monster.
He was killing this year before he tore.
Garland wouldn't have been most improved player as Rubio was there.
I feel like that's true as well. So DeJounte is the most deserving for sure. But give Jordan Poole his props.
Jordan Poole had a great season.
He should be a finalist.
The Lakers.
I know he's probably not gonna win. Stop with the foolery. But give him the props. That's why the media votes and everything are so irrelevant to me now. Even with the All-Star. Actually, I take that back because the fans do the All-Star voting for the starters.
They can't vote either.
And then
fans suck too as voters.
And then the coaches do the reserves. So just props to DeJounte. I think he's gonna win it. But I said Darius Garland like 5 minutes ago. But she made a valid point.
And I did have some players who improved just to kind of throw them out there too. Desmond Bane, no sophomore has ever won most improved player, so they're not going to give it to him. But he did improve. I think it just should be noted that these guys improved the way they did. Miles Bridges, he averaged 12 last season, 20 this season. Jalen Brunson, he really improved this season for Dallas. He's a real good player. And the last one was Anthony Simons.
I feel like he had to, though.
Yeah, but it's still, when you ball, you ball. But he had to. He could have. That team, I don't know how they won games. It's amazing. The Lakers can't. Anyway, so I just want to mention them. Defensive Player of the Year, I hate this award. I'm just starting to really hate it.
Could you see the finalist or what?
No, I don't know. It's just, I'm just not impressed with anyone's defense like that this season. But the 3-year Bridges from Phoenix.
Marcus Smart.
Gobert and Marcus Smart. I like Marcus Smart a lot. I like his defense a lot. He's always been a good defender.
Always, for sure. But Michael Bridges played every game.
He played every game and he defended
all the players.
Every team's best player. Because most of the team's best players are at his position. Mm-hmm. And if they're not, they'll put him on him anyway because Booker's not defending anybody.
And yeah, you're right.
So, and Gobert he just wasn't enough. He didn't do enough. He didn't play in enough games to me. He played in a lot of games. He missed some games. He missed plenty of games.
Like 15.
And then he wasn't a defensive presence to me when he was there. You didn't see him come in just blocking shots like that.
Jaren Jackson should be there.
Correct. Another Jaren Jackson. Rudy Gobert is living off of his past as far as that goes. So he shouldn't even been in there to me. Jackson Jr. and the other two we named, Smart and Bridges.
Yeah, because Jaren Jackson led the league in blocks, if I'm not mistaken.
And he didn't block Cat last night.
I mean, as a shot blocker,
it's a big man. It's a big man.
You gotta jump.
Yeah, he didn't have to jump because he was already on the side. He should have just let Cat go and finish. Yeah. But you want to try to block everything.
And he had like 7 blocks still last night.
Yeah, but then you go get put on the poster, but still,
like, get mad.
It's cool.
Yeah, he got mad. Got a technical foul right after for pushing somebody. I just was like laughing.
Somebody told me like the little thing that they do now. You know when you dunk on a player, and you do. They said that's the black girl pat, like how the girls used to do their hair when their hair was.
That's just like on your head.
Yeah, but we know what it is. But some people don't understand that. They like, what are they doing that for? They don't have braids. Those ones they don't have braids. That's just on top of you. But anyway, yeah, that's what someone asked me about the pat. Anyway, so 6th man of the year. We jump right onto it.
Tyler Hero,
yeah. The other ones were Cam Johnson and Kevin Love.
Cam Johnson didn't play enough.
No, he didn't play enough, and he started. No,
he
was
a starter for a while.
Kevin Love had a great season.
For him to be his age, he had a great year, but I mean, you can't. Tyler Hero was just.
That's after the Olympics dissed him. Not what's his name? I forgot the guy's name. They dissed him about the. He said he was talking about it on the shot.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, but he can shoot. He's always been a great rebounder. Mm-hmm. He can't defend like the popsicle stick, but he can. Yeah. Last one is
Coach
of the Year.
So it's Monty Williams, Eric Spoelstra, and Taylor Jenkins from the Grizzlies.
Mm-hmm. This was
easy
to me.
Jenkins? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because, the Grizzlies jumped from play-in to 2nd place. So, it's the same team. Same team. Same exact team. I don't think they signed not one player. They just re-signed everybody.
And they traded for
for Steven Adams.
More grit instead of offense. They figure we can score. But you look at their team, though. Everyone improved. And nothing but ascending players.
And they won so many games without John Morant.
20-3.
20-3 without your best player. Just shows how deep that team is. And they're young, too, man. I think their average age is like 24.
Everybody is ascending. Jackson Jr. finally was healthy this season.
And had a great year.
Then Bang improved.
And shooting.
Ja improved. Dylan Brooks was out half the season. But I still like him. He's decent. He's not great, but he's a good defender, man. He plays good defense on Steph, man. I know what you say. You always say no. With Steph, you're not going to just be there. That's it. You're not going to block his shot. You're not going to stop him. Just as long as you're there, not giving him wide open threes. And as long as he's not just taking you off the dribble and kicking it out to Clay and Poole, he doesn't take Brooks off the dribble like that. He doesn't they'll see.
He even guard stuff this year. You talking about from last season?
Yes, that's all I had to see was last season. So, we'll see. We'll see. Well, we may not see, depending on if what's the name can't get by Minnesota.
So that's where we're gonna go on next.
So,
but that's all.
Oh, Taylor Jenkins.
Taylor Jenkins.
That was for me too. That was easy for me. I just think that's an easy. Although Monty and Spoelstra had good seasons.
Yeah, because they were both first place. Of course, you like put in first place each conference, but Taylor Jenkins made that big.
They were already good teams,
and they were already good. Yeah. The Grizzlies, like I said, from playing in second place, it's like 7 or 6 seeds you jump up to in the West.
Yeah, it was in the West. The West is best.
So, all right, I'm gonna hit you with
the West is
the
best.
matchups. I mean, I know we're a day late because you could easily say, but I'm gonna hit you with the matchups. You tell me what team and how many games, just like that. Grizzlies and Timberwolves.
Grizzlies in 6.
I have the Grizzlies in 7.
I like to see it go 7. Although Minnesota won the first game,
I think that's why it's going to go to 7 games now.
Yeah, maybe, but the Grizz can win out there too. So they
like
can
I said,
win
we're a little biased because they do day after, but I Grizzlies in 7. Golden State and Denver.
I
have us in 5.
This is a tough one for me because I actually think I actually think Denver can compete, but not like the way they played last night. They just I never let the first game automatically just be like, oh, okay, it's over. No, that's a no. I go Golden State at 7.
7. I mean, I get it. I said us in 5. I think we're just gonna let them win 1 game. That's it, and they'll beat us in game 3.
If they win 3, they have to win 4, of course. But if they win game 2, they're going 7.
If they win game 2 tomorrow, they're going 7.
But that's the first home game. Everybody's hyped. Yeah. Steph's back. I mean,
Steph didn't even have a good night.
It doesn't matter. He came off the bench.
Yes.
Yeah. So Jordan Poole did.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So
if you can't stop Jordan Poole,
no, that's not the case. Shooters shoot. When a shooter's hot, then he's hot.
They don't have no defenders on that team.
Okay, yeah, maybe that's the key. All right.
But I don't like that little short dude, Capundo.
Oh yeah, he's
a little test.
Wade Ellington was gonna knock him out. Wade Ellington was gonna hurt him. He pushed him in the back like a cheap shot. But.
Yeah, he got suspended for a game.
Yeah.
So he didn't play last night. He gets on my nerves. He's a little pest. Jazz and Mavs. Luka not playing.
No Luka. I think
first 2 games.
I don't think he's going to play. I don't know if he's going to play at all.
Why? That goes back to me asking, why did they play him?
The thing is, they're playing on the road, right? The first game. First 2. Utah on a sweep. If Luka play, even if Luka,
he's not playing game 2. They already said
I know he's not playing 2. But if he doesn't play game 3, or he doesn't, we have to see how he looks in game 3. But if Luka is not 110%, the Jazz in a sweep. If Luka is somewhere close, they'll get 1.
That goes back to them playing in the last 2 games. Stupid. I get it, because they were trying to chase that 3rd seed for us. They were trying to play Denver, which I understand, but he's too injury prone to be thrown.
He's not injury prone like that. No, he's not. Luka got hurt. Luka
hurt every year.
No, but this season he wasn't hurt like that.
He still missed like 10 games.
Low management. A lot of times they didn't really
sprained his ankle.
No. Yes, now.
No, he got a calf strain now. He sprained his ankle in the beginning of the year too.
Yeah, and he was overweight and out of shape too. That doesn't help. He was overweight and out of shape.
Okay, well either way.
Just like Zion.
I got the Jazz in 6.
Overweight and out of shape. Yeah. I say 5. I say 4. If he doesn't play, they get swept.
That's easy. Raptors and Sixers.
Raptors in 7. Telling you, dude. I know that last night they just looked terrible and it looked like a blowout.
Nobody on that team can guard you.
He was 5 out of 15.
But exactly my point. And they still got blown out.
No, it's not that. The fact he was 5 out of 15. The thing I like about Toronto is James Harden, they stop him. Harden will not do anything in this series. He won't do anything. They're going to shut him down. They're too long for him. He doesn't like long teams like that. Because all he wants to do is sit outside and shoot that sorry 3 that's not going in anymore. So he's going to have a hard time against Toronto. Watch. But he had a hard time last night.
Toronto and 7.
So Toronto and 7. The reason I say that is because Maxey is not going to average 30 this series. He's not going to average 30 points. Tobias Harris is not going to be making shots like that. And Embiid, they should just let Embiid go off. Don't let him score 45, and just make sure the other cats don't do anything. Because Maxey should not be putting up 38. I think it was 38 points against anyone, except for the Lakers.
He sounds so frustrated.
No, because I just looking at the game, and I actually think Toronto can win the series. But if they can't stop this kid from going to the basket and shooting the three, then they're gonna have to just outshoot him, outscore him.
They're not enough scores.
Oh, why not? Is OG playing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's 15.
He go play. That's
Siakam. That's 20.
They're not deep enough.
Siakam's 21.
They're not deep enough.
Van Fleet should actually get 25.
They're not deep enough to me.
Okay, well, look. Oh, well, Scotty Barnes is out.
And yeah, he got hurt last night.
He's out game 2, so that's.
So I got Raptors, Sixers and 6.
Okay, then if Barnes is, they need him. They need the rookie. So if he comes back in game 3 or 4 and he's okay, I like it to go 7 games. But if they swept, it's weird because if they swept them, I wouldn't be surprised either. Like, it's just weird. I mean, Toronto plays, they're so inconsistent. Who knows what they're going to do?
Yeah. Well, Pelicans and Suns. I got the Suns at 5.
Suns in 4.
Sweep.
The only reason I wanted to go 5 is because of McCollum, just to get hot one game. Okay. But Suns in 4. I don't respect it, New Orleans. I mean, I know they had it bad. They started off like terrible.
They started on 1-12.
They started off terrible. They made the play in
and got into the playoffs.
Correct.
It doesn't matter. They still had to win 2 games.
Yeah, the play in, not the playoffs. It's the difference to me.
But still, 1-12 start.
Yeah, I respect that. Zion needs to just retire.
Got over the Lakers.
Hmm?
You start that bad and still beat the Lakers.
Yeah, well, Zion needs to. We talk about Zion. We weren't even talking about the Lakers.
I'm just talking about because that's the next team on the standings.
Yeah, the Lakers were hurt.
So, yeah. And they started on 1-12. So, doesn't matter. All right. No. Next one. Hawks and Heat.
Who's that? Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, is that our sponsor?
My company. Yeah.
That's our sponsor. Yeah. The Hawks and Heat.
I said the Heat before. I think they're gonna sweep them. Ain't nobody, man.
Trae Young has to score 50 for them.
That's what I'm saying. And
their defense is too good. I think it's a sweep too. Atlanta might get one at home. Hot shooting Trae get him 45, and then
but no Clint. I think their score is a little inconsistent over there.
Well, they got.
You see what they had to do.
Bogdan played well. I like him. I like him a lot.
Yeah, but he's inconsistent too.
Well, no, he's inconsistent because they shouldn't rely on him to be scoring 25 and 30 points. You rely on him. He plays solid. He plays okay, good defense, and he can distribute the ball. He's a good passer. He's a good shooter. Anyway, did John Collins even play last night? I know they said he was going to try to play.
Today? Played today.
Yeah.
They played this morning and got blown out.
This morning.
They got blown out.
Yeah.
I know Clint Capella either. I think that's big.
First games at home for the higher seeded team doesn't really mean anything.
It's usually the game ones that the road team comes in and gets them. That happens to me more than anything else.
Well, that's when it's evenly matched though. I don't think this game is evenly matched. I think this is a blowout. I think without Trae Young scoring 50, I don't even know if they can compete. Or Bogdan get hot and go for 35. Because the other dudes on the team are weak to me. They're not weak, but they're just not. They don't score like that. Huter, whatever his name is, Herter, and what's his name?
DeAndre Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter. Yeah, they just. I don't know that game. I mean, their defense.
And their defense is not good either. Can't guard nobody.
No, but the Heat defense is overwhelming.
Yeah. Exactly.
They don't even have to have. They can score like 84 points and still win. Anyway, yeah, so
Nets and Celtics.
this is a good series. That was a great game.
You saw that earlier?
That was a great
game. There was a beater on the layup. You can't let somebody beat you on the layup.
On a spinning layup, because that's the only way.
No, off of KD not guarding your man, ball watching in the last 3 seconds.
Well, KD, I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah, that was a good game.
After taking that 3-pointer, like they were up by 1 already, right? Mm-hmm. So why are you taking the 3, dude? Just try to go to the basket, try to get fouled. Like, I hate the 3-pointer is just such. I thought KD, I don't know.
Should have got to the rim. It's playoffs. I think you should you go get a foul call in the playoffs. They had 18 fouls in the first quarter.
Yeah, so yeah, that's this is gonna be a good series, I think.
I got Nets in 7.
I got somebody in 7. I don't know who. It's a good one. Now, if Ben Simmons come back, I got Nets in 6.
I got Nets in 7.
If Simmons come back just to play defense, he doesn't even have to do anything. Don't shoot the ball. Just come and play defense. Yeah, just come and play defense. Just come and play defense. So put him on Jason Tatum and let's go to work. Light skin on light skin.
Nets in 7.
May the best light skin win.
That's what I got.
I got Nets in 6 if Simmons come back. If Simmons does not come back, I got Boston in 7 at home.
Yeah, I get it. Because it's tough to play up there in Boston. I get it. Especially, how much they hate Kyrie. So, they'd be loud. They was booing him every time he touched the ball. So, all right, last one for me. Bulls and Bucks. I got the Bucks in 6. Maybe 5.
All right. I got the Bucks in 5. I just...
The Bulls they're like a Utah to me last year.
They just don't. They miss Lonzo Ball, man. Lonzo fits perfectly with them. He plays defense. He's always hurt, dude. Always.
And that's the worst time.
And he's the best with him and Caruso together. Like
they were a good team.
They make the team good. Like defensively,
the chemistry they have.
Yeah, they just and DeRozan looked terrible today. Like he's fell off a cliff kind of in the last month, but that's to be expected because you shouldn't be leaning on him like that. Like he's a good player, but you don't want to. But you don't want to lean on him like that. The other players should be like he's not going to average 30. Like he's a good player. He's still good, of course. He should have been a Laker. Another story, but I don't know. Zach LaVine needs to score more. Like that was your team last year. You were averaging a bunch of points.
26.
Now you all of a sudden can't shoot. You don't want to go to the basket. All you want to do is like fast break 360 dunks or something. But you don't score the ball, dude. But all this talk about the Bucks, and we were talking about Giannis as MVP. Giannis he would get MVP on just numbers. But as far as his team is already good. They got Holiday and Middleton, and Portis has had a good season. They got Lopez. They have a good team. They already have a good team, so that's why Giannis would never get MVP over the two that we named, over Embiid or Joker, because your teammates are better than them to me.
And
that was before Harden.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. James Harden wasn't there,
and he was beasting.
He was dominating, exactly. No Ben Simmons.
So you basically and Tobias Harris wasn't doing anything.
He got all that money.
Yeah, he's the most inconsistent player in the league.
To make $40 million, he got $40. Whose contract is worse, him or Russ? It's a good question, man. I know.
Russ played every game, dude, except for the fake back injury.
In the last one.
In the last two. Yeah. Like, is there ever a player that you ever was like, I just wish he just was hurt? Like, he did.
That's so terrible.
No, not hurt. You just wish a player who didn't play every game. Like, that was just so weird to me. Not hurt. I'll never want to play.
But that's what I got him there for, to play every game.
Well, you remember when we got him and the talk we talked about it. It may have been it was podcast talk because at that time it was free agency. Mm-hmm. So I said that I like him because he's always available.
Right.
And then he was too available this season. He was too available, like always there, like no matter what happened. Russ playing, like that was a problem. I never thought I would say that. Russ playing is a problem. Like a player that plays is a problem. That's crazy. Just because of the players we have that don't play.
Well, it felt so good to see my core out there finally playing together last night. Finally, a time where Clay, Draymond, Jordan Poole, and Steph all on the court at the same time. It was lovely to see.
Them dudes not doing anything.
Okay. All right.
They're not.
You and a couple of others out there, I already know.
They're not going to do anything. I like Golden State. We talked about Jordan Poole. I like him.
If we don't see the Grizzlies, we're beating anybody.
You see, that's the problem when you start saying if we don't play a certain team.
That's
where
the
the issue
I've been saying that for podcast.
Yeah,
but saying that for the whole podcast.
But that's where the issue comes right there when you start saying that.
Okay.
Now
everybody has their kryptonite.
Right there. When you hit over the 40-minute mark, when you want to start saying that about Golden State, I already knew. I said we won't be able to stay. But anyway, it's whatever, dude.
We'll see.
Exactly. That's not my team, so I'm not going to speak on them like that. They have good players, of course. The coach is overrated to me.
Steve Kerr's not overrated.
Steve Kerr can't coach, dude. Mark Jackson can, though.
He can. Y'all better hope y'all get him next year.
I don't think it matters. As far as if we have the same team, it doesn't matter who you get. You can get all the Hall of Fame coaches and bring them back to coach this team, and they still wouldn't get in the play-in. They stunk.
Steve Kerr's he's already top 15.
Dude, no, he's not, dude. Come on, man, y'all with the Steve Kerr.
Look at the thing he did to our you see the system put into our team just perfect.
That's Mark Jackson's team.
No,
he made them what they were.
Told you I like Mark Jackson, but he got us on the map, yes. But then Steve Kerr's the one that put us on another level.
They were ascending anyway. They're like the Grizzlies. They were already ascending. They were already going to be good regardless. They got a dude named Taylor Jenkins, a dude I never even heard of before, winning. Well, I mean, as a coach of the year. That's what I'm saying. They were already good. They were going to ascend anyway. These players they were just getting better. They were just getting started. Clay and Steph. As long as you have those two, and all Draymond have to do is just be in the way and pass the ball and set picks. They were ascending. They were like the Grizzlies to me. I don't care who coached the Grizzlies. No, I don't want to disrespect the coach because he may be doing just a great job defensively. He's doing a great job, that's for sure. But I'm saying as far as offense, these players were going to get better anyway. With repetition, shooting, practicing, and wanting to get better, they were getting better regardless of the coach. Steve Kerr, don't ever disrespect the coaches of the league like that and put him in the top 15 of all time.
Well, his winning percentage is there.
I don't care about winning percentage.
You should, because if you win in games,
if I could coach Steph and Clay at that time and put KD in, and yes, I can coach.
KD wouldn't have wanted to come. I feel like if it was another system, KD wouldn't have come.
Ring chaser. No, KD.
Yeah, look, we're gonna be talking about another 15.
You guys were begging KD to come.
We didn't beg KD to come.
Yes, you did. Steph flew down there. Draymond begged him after the loss.
We just said, hey, if you want to play here, we'll take you.
Yeah, they begged him.
We didn't beg anybody.
As
soon as he had us as a team option, we like, oh yeah, because we're not gonna expect KD to put us in the finalists of his teams after we just beat them down 3-1. No, we're not gonna expect it. So of course, you want to come play for us? You want to put us in the team final teams? Oh yeah, we'll take you. Who wouldn't take KD? There's not one team in the league still to this day, right now, that wouldn't take KD.
They wouldn't have won without him. Okay. I'm just saying, they wouldn't have won. They couldn't get over the hump.
We formed a dynasty over there. We won without him in 2015.
That was a fluke. Everybody knows a fluke year. Steph went crazy. And that was a crazy year. Just like, it was anyway.
Whatever.
We're not going to disrespect the championship. That was a legit championship. Yes, that was a good year, good season. But they needed him after that.
We'll see this
Bridesmaids year. After that.
We'll see this year. Yeah. Because he's not here. And we're still doing what we do. So, that's all I got. You got anything else, man?
No.
Well, yes, sir. Appreciate y'all tuning in to the John&son podcast. We will see y'all next week. Watch some basketball playoffs. It's all day, every day for the next 2 weeks, I believe. And yeah, see y'all soon. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Autobots out.